in a council meeting. We don't have an issue at all with any sort of faith being expressed in a council meeting, but it's not appropriate for elected councillors to be doing that.
All right, thank you, Dean. Dean Hurlston, Vice President of Council Watch, which is what we call the segment where we talk about councils, and it's now the new name of Ratepayers Victoria. Anyway, 133 is this an issue? I mean, I've heard that Muslim and Jewish people don't seem to mind the Lord's Prayer being said, even though it's a Christian prayer. Tony Taddeo joins us now. Now, you know there's a difference between the Catholic version and the Anglican version.
Your one is a bit longer.
It's a bit longer.
You talk about the power and the glory.
Yeah, for thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
You ever thought about doing the Lord's Prayer at the beginning of your program every day? Don't like they do with Parliament. I could voice it up for you if you like.
It's funny when you go to a funeral or even a wedding at a Catholic church, there's invariably these days quite a few Anglican types invited. And when the Catholic priest does the Lord's Prayer, then the Anglicans in the audience are the ones that you hear this whispering of the extra lines.
Yeah.
And obviously the Anglican one is better because it goes for longer, Tony.
Why is longer better?
There's more praise for God there.
I'm tipping, Tom, that you don't even know the words to the Our Father.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not to temptation or deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. But if we are going to, now I've got to make sure this is Sister Janet Mead. If we are going,
this was a big hit.
1973.
Four.
Anyway, she was a singing nun in Adelaide. She died a few months ago, and she had a massive worldwide hit with this.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
thy
will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Pretty good, isn't it?
I wasn't sure which was you and which was her.
I think I was doing the high notes quite well. And it's funny, there's a clip which, it's so weird. I mean, the early 70s video clips weren't very well advanced for songs, but she's wearing her sort of nun habit, but playing the guitar and sort of dancing.
I remember
a bit.
It well. It was huge.
It was massive.
Through 1974.
And I don't even know what she did with the money, because being a nun, I don't think, she was allowed to have any of it.
It would have gone to the Catholic Church.
Probably. Right, Dean Hurlston a moment ago said it's okay to have prayers in councils, but it shouldn't be councillors who say them. Well, I'm not sure I quite see the distinction, but anyway. Councillor Theozographos from the Monash Council has called in. Councillor, good evening.
Hello, Tom. Good evening.
Don't know if you heard me singing along with Sister Janet Mead before, singing, the Lord's Prayer, which was a big hit in the early 70s. So I must have a bit of religion.
My speakers broke, Tom. So
they melted down.
Speakers. But anyway, yes. Look. Thanks for having me on, Tom. I just wanted to say I don't know how what Dean was proposing can be enforced. Like, let's say I speak up in a council meeting and start, praying, or the chairperson of the meeting starts giving a prayer. How do you then, enforce that? Do you interrupt them, or
I don't know.
Do you raise a point of order? So I think it's not really practical. I understand what he's saying, that we can't let, I guess, someone's personal religious beliefs take over the council meeting, but I haven't seen that happen. I think as long as there's respectful reflection, and it might be sporadic or it might be every meeting, and I guess what a prayer is doing is just allowing those people to understand the enormity of some of the decisions they're going to make and allow them to get into that headspace.
Now, I'm assuming you were brought up in the Orthodox tradition?
Yes.
Did you have perhaps a short Greek prayer you could share with us?
No, look, I don't. I'm sorry, but I'm happy to come back some other time with my a short list, I guess. Right. But look, there is a large Greek Orthodox population in Monash, which I'm very grateful for. But so I guess any council should reflect their own community and society. And if you've got a larger, Christian, I guess, residents in that council, then maybe you can do more Christian prayers, or if you've got more of other faiths, like in, say, Glenara, for example, you might focus on other faiths. But I don't see this as being offensive.
No, I agree with you. Look, thank you, Councillor. Councillor Theos or Graphos there, I think I've embarrassed him a bit. I mean, if he went to the years of Greek school, he should be able to say a Greek prayer. But anyway, I'm just joking, of course. Look, personally, I don't really care whether people want to be religious in council meetings or not, but I don't think it hurts anybody if someone wants to say a prayer. Tom, good evening.